morning, 9:01 right now, getting us started on this Saturday morning. We're trying 9 o'clock in the morning rather than 8 o'clock on a Saturday and Sunday. We'll see how it all plays out, but glad you could join us this morning. I already see you guys are all on here. A lot of the folks that were part of the meet and greet last night. By the way, today's Wake Up with Witcher is sponsored by Volunteer Home Mortgage. Volunteer Home Mortgage is a locally owned and operated mortgage broker company serving all of East Tennessee, but they actually don't stop there. They actually serve Georgia and Florida as well. As a mortgage broker, they offer a variety of mortgage programs to visit your unique and personal mortgage needs. You can see that on the screen. They offer actually free consultations, and their loan officers are available 7 days a week. That's pretty unusual. All right, give Jerry and her team a call today at 865-238-7500. That's 865-238-7500, or visit them online at volunteerhomemortgage.com. If you're looking for a house, you're going to need a mortgage. So Gary, give Jerry and her team a call here today. Help support the local businesses here around town and tell them Witcher sent you. Why not? Hey, by the way, Wake Up with Witcher starts right now.
You're watching East Tennessee Weather, powered by Rusty Wallace Automotive Group.
All right, so 9:02 right now. We'll go back to the radar. You saw that up as the show just got started, and we have some rain showers to get our Saturday morning started. I didn't see a lot last night or during the overnight hours. Actually, the system is kind of split a little bit, but we've got more activity back off to our west, and that's the leading edge of the cold front, and that's going to be swinging its way on through. A little bit of instability in the atmosphere is going to help to lead to a few showers and a few thunderstorms possible throughout the day today, but it's not going to be an all-day washout. However, it is going to be a dreary, damp first part of the day. We'll start to see conditions improve for the second part of the day. So good morning. A lot of folks on here that joined us for the meet and greet last night. It was so nice to meet you all. Finally put a face with some of the names. And I know I had to ask you a couple of times. We're like, okay, wait, you're who? Because we had just met and just saw the faces. I mean, I'll tell you what, I had a blast night last night. Now, hopefully you did too. So if you didn't get to make it out to the meet and greet last night, we're going to do another one. Maybe we'll try to do this monthly. Just let me know if there's a place in your county that you would like to, maybe that would host us. Because we had some folks. Cody drove from Scott County. We had Julie driving all the way from Morristown. Let's see, we had a lot of folks. Tom drove a little ways. So it's so nice to see you all last night, and thank you so much. We'll talk about that. I've got some awesome photos to share with you if you didn't see any of the photos that maybe my wife took or that I took last night as well. So those are coming up here, and I'll post those to social media here in just a little bit. But right now, let's go ahead and get everyone out the door here this morning and talk about what's going on. Because, again, the rain showers are with us here to get the day started, and that's really going to be the story here as we track in the back edge of this rain the rain, really. So some steadier showers moved their way right over my house in the East Tennessee Weather Studios here just momentarily ago. We also have some moderate showers showing up across just outside of Louisville, getting ready to work its way into South Knoxville. And even the light shaded blue areas is not a lot of rain, but it's that drizzle and mist that we're going to have to contend with here. And then when you look a little bit further to our west, we'll pick up the Nashville radar. And a little bit further to our west, we actually have a little bit more rain, and that's where our cold front is. That's going to bring us the wind, the clouds, and a little bit of instability. And if we can tap into that, we may have a couple rumbles of thunder throughout the day today, but no severe weather threat by any stretch of the imagination. Don't forget, as you travel out and about, to check in on the East Tennessee Weather app if you're going to be doing some shopping, head to the grocery store, or maybe just run a few errands today. Well, this is what we're going to contend with. That's a live look there in Hardin Valley. We were there last night, my friends, weren't we? Some of us were anyways. That's at the Orange Hat Brewery Company in Hardin Valley, off of our Hardin Valley Road, and it's a dreary, damp start to the day. Wah, wah. Good indoor kind of a day to get the day started. Visibility-wise, no major issues so far. A little bit of fog showed up in parts of Scott and Campbell County, parts of Morgan and also Anderson County, but not enough to slow you down. It's more of the rainy, dreary, damp start to the day that's going to be just kind of a little of a, well, maybe you just want to stay in bed a little bit longer. Grab a cup of coffee, watch some TV here this morning, maybe binge watch some programs here this morning. But later on today, we'll start to see improving conditions. And I'll show you that future cast here in just a moment. Temperatures are about where we were yesterday. Some areas a little bit cooler, some areas a little bit warmer, but generally speaking, we're in the mid to upper 50s. Average highs for this time of year are in the mid to upper 50s. So this is pretty much how it should feel, temperature-wise anyways, this time of the year. But obviously, we're not going to be that chilly all day long. So here are your weather headlines. It's going to be breezy ahead of us throughout the day today. We will see. It's going to be a cold start to our Sunday, by the way. The clouds are going to clear on out tonight, and that's going to allow those temperatures to fall off. But Monday morning is actually going to be colder. Spring break is looking fantastic for the most part, but by the end of the week, Friday, looks like another storm system is going to be setting up shop and moving its way on into the area, bringing us maybe another round of an inch or so of rain. So here we go. Your forecast ahead of us throughout the day today, brought to you by Frogs Termite and Pest Control. We start off in the 50s. We'll climb into the upper 50s to low 60s. So not much of a fluctuation in those temperatures today because we have the clouds and the rain, and so we don't have the sunshine to really help to warm us up and heat us up. So temps won't fluctuate a whole lot throughout the day. So as it is right now, it's pretty much how it's going to be for most of the day. And as I mentioned, a couple of thunderstorms can't be ruled out. So here's our future cast. We'll pick up our timeline here this morning and watch. So we're just picking up on that southwesterly flow and the activity that we're going to continue to see. But as we get past the lunch hour, here comes the frontal boundary, and that's going to help to spark off a few more showers and maybe a few more thunderstorms. But if you have evening plans here tonight, maybe you're doing date night, dinner night tonight, it should be a nice, quiet, and drier night. Still damp, although the wind is going to be picking up throughout the day today, and wind is an evaporating process. Did you know that? That's how we cool our bodies down. It's an evaporating process, and so that should help to dry the roads out a little bit overnight. Well, tonight, and then overnight tonight, I think we'll have some drier roads as we get started tomorrow morning, which is good because it's going to be chilly. So not a ton more rain left for the day today, but we're going to see scattered light rain showers, and that's really going to be the story. But as I mentioned, the other side of the story is going to be the wind. So it's going to be a little breezy. Winds are going to be anywhere from about 10 to 15 miles per hour gusting. Tomorrow is actually going to be a little bit windier as we see those the northwesterly flow taking shape, and that's ushering a different air mass, which really helps to tighten the pressure gradient and bring us some windier conditions tomorrow. So, again, forecast highs today, a little bit of a warm-up, warm, probably 5 to 8 degrees from where we currently are. We'll be in the upper 50s to low to mid-60s. If you have evening plans, the rain shuts down. We'll be in the mid-50s by 6. That's not bad. Upper 40s by 10 o'clock. And then the clearing happens overnight tonight, and that's what's going to allow those temperatures to really fall off tomorrow morning. So we're not going to have any rain for the evening hours. Rain moves its way on out, and here comes the clearing skies. And because we have clear skies, that allows any heat that we generate today, which is not going to be a ton, right back into outer space. And so that's going to allow the surface of the Earth to cool down. So we'll be in the maybe some low 30s across the Cumberland Plateau, from Crossville at 31, 32 in Wartburg, mid to upper 30s in the valley locations, even upper East Tennessee, Tri-Cities area. We should have low temperatures in the mid 30s for the most part. But we will actually have a little bit warmer. It will be sunny tomorrow, so we're going to have that, but the wind's going to pick up. And so we're talking winds about 10, 15 to 20, 25 miles per hour gusting. And we do have a wind advisory in place here this morning for the mountains and a high wind warning. That will be allowed to expire here in just about 50 minutes or so at 10 o'clock this morning. But then we're going to get another wind advisory issued for by the National Weather Service for the mountains for tomorrow, thanks to the heavier winds that are going to be setting up shop tomorrow. I wish you could hear that. You probably have it on your house right now. Nice little pitter-patter of some steady rain is moving its way in right now. All right, so here's your 3-day forecast. 62 today. Tomorrow's cooler. We're down to 52, but at least we have sunshine. And the wind's going to make it feel a little bit cooler. So it's one of those days tomorrow where you get in the shade and you're like, whoa, kind of need a jacket. But you get in the direct sunlight, you're like, okay. Maybe tomorrow's a good kite flying day. Anybody want to head off to Hobbytown? Go buy yourself an awesome kite and do some kite flying. Should be great to do that tomorrow, especially with the sunshine. All right, so anybody have any travel plans today? I know a lot of folks either left Thursday yesterday, or are leaving for spring break today. If mom and dad, of course, had to work yesterday. Maybe folks are heading off for spring break. Any spring breakers here heading to the southeastern coastline, our cold front that's bringing us the rain showers this morning slides off to our southeast, and that's going to bring a chance for a few strong thunderstorms, possibly from Myrtle Beach to Charleston down to the Savannah, Georgia. Maybe Raleigh, Charlotte area, a couple of strong thunderstorms. So when you play that, what I want to show you, though, I'm going to stop this here for just 1 second. I'm going to bring it back to the current time. The blue that you see on the map there, so I threw in 850 millibar temperatures. What does that mean? What are you talking about, Witcher? Those are 5,000 foot temperatures, okay? And the reason why I show you that is because it lets us know that we have this colder pocket of air. It's going to really highlight that colder pocket of air that's going to be swinging its way through, which will help to cool our temperatures down. And it will be chillier across the mountains. And so that what you're looking at is 32 degrees or colder. And again, that's 5,000 feet in elevation. But watch as this swings its way into the area back behind our frontal sensor system. We'll get that wraparound cold air, and that's going to set up shop. So by tonight, the colder air is still off to our northwest. But overnight tonight, not only do we have clearing skies and radiational cooling, but we have a pocket of colder air swinging its way through. And any lingering moisture may may actually add to a couple of light snow showers across the highest peaks of the Smokies if we can get that colder air to move its way in as we clear the skies, but no major travel concerns. That just lets us know how that colder air is going to swing its way through. It's going to be with us throughout the day tomorrow, and then that will start to work its way on out as we get into our Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, at which point temperatures are going to warm nicely. And anybody on here on the chat this morning or anybody joining us this morning that wants a mid-70s, anybody like loves sunny and 75? I mean, you can't go wrong with that, right? Sunny and 75 is pretty awesome. Well, good news. It's on the 7-day forecast. All right, so rainfall amounts, heaviest rain is going to be to our east, southeast, and also to the northeast all the way through tomorrow as that low tracks its way on through. So any travelers up into the mid-Atlantic or the northeast, you'll run into those showers as well. So regional morning lows Sunday morning drop down into the 30s. Highs only warm into the 40s and 50s, and then we get to the day and then we get into Monday morning, and you can see how we get that reinforced shot of colder air plus the radiational cooling, and that's going to allow those temperatures to drop back down into, well, maybe near freezing here around much of East Tennessee. So something to keep in mind. Maybe a morning that if you already started to get some plants going or whatnot, maybe you have to cover them up or bring them inside. Probably want to do that Sunday night. So here's your temperature trend. Anybody looking for some sunny and 75-degree temperatures? Yeah. Bonnie says yes. Yeah, absolutely. Katrina, yeah, absolutely. Who doesn't love sunny and 70s, right? I mean, that's why San Diego is known for some amazing weather. Sunny and 75 after you get rid of the marine layer, of course. So, yeah, we're going to warm up nicely. So the coldest days comes through tomorrow. We're gradually warm. It's going to be a great week. So anybody doing staycations here this week for spring breakers, we are. Should be a good week for the kids to get out and play all day long. Ride their bikes, get some sunshine. Don't stay inside on all the switches and all the tablets and whatnot. Morning lows will be chilly. So, again, we're going down to about 30, 31 degrees or so in Knoxville for Monday morning. So, area-wide, we're hovering right around freezing Monday morning. We'll do it again possibly Tuesday. So, the plateau will probably have temperatures still hovering at or below freezing on Tuesday morning. And then those morning lows come right back up. So rainfall amounts as we look ahead, as I said, that we have another storm system coming our way next Friday. And so that's going to set up shop to our west. So this takes us from 7 o'clock in the morning next Thursday, to 7 o'clock in the morning. So this is a 24-hour precipitation outlook by the Weather Prediction Center under the umbrella of NOAA. So all the rain's going to be to our west Thursday into Friday morning. But Friday morning through Saturday morning, it swings its way through. I do put on isobars there for you to let you know how that's going to play out. If you know isobars, lines of equal pressure, those are those white lines. The center of low pressure is going to be across the Great Lakes. And then a cold front, if you look at isobars, you look at where the isobar is coming down closer to West Tennessee, see how they dip right there? That's where the cold front is. And so you get southwesterly winds ahead of it, you get northwesterly winds behind it, but that's the cold front that's going to swing its way on through. And so we'll likely pick up, I'd say about an inch of rain by next Friday. Here we go. Today's the day, my friends. Yesterday was a great day, but today's the day. Anybody ready for some, I know the time, I posted on social media and everyone's like, well, the time doesn't change. Like the daylight doesn't change. And that's not true. That's not 100% true because every day from here on out gets a little bit longer. The days get a little bit longer. So for you naysayers on social, I kid. So set your clocks forward 1 hour ahead. I know Betty on here does it this morning, so she'll be off all day long. But it's always a good idea to change the batteries in your smoke detectors and the carbon monoxide detectors. Always do that twice a year when we change the clocks. It's just a good reminder. You don't want those batteries to run out. Unless they're hooked up to your house, which some of them are hooked up to the house. So when you look at daylight saving, today the sun came up at 6:54. Well, I wish we could see some sunshine. I didn't. But it sets tonight at 6:39. Tomorrow, the sun comes up at 7:53. Oh, that's a bummer, huh? So when we go back to school, go back to work, now we're driving in the dark in the morning. But now we're not driving in the dark at nighttime because the sun sets tomorrow night at 7:40. And it always throws us for a loop, doesn't it? You always look outside and you're like, you're getting dinner ready. You kind of prepare. Our bodies are acclimated to the daylights. And it's not getting dark outside. And then all of a sudden you look at the clock. You're like, whoa, hey. Kids, we got to go to bed. Why? It's still light outside. Because it's 8 o'clock. That's why. Oh, my goodness. All right, so let's go to the chat and say good morning. Oh, no, wait. Here's the photo. You ready for the photo? photos, I should say. Yay! Give yourself a pat on the back and a clap if you joined us last night at Orange Hat Brewery in Hardin Valley. Some of you drove a long ways, and I so much appreciate you. I know a lot of you, there were several of you that came last night that had about a 45-minute to an hour and a half drive. And so I cannot say thank you enough to you. The support was amazing. Of course, it was great to finally see you, see your faces, put a face to the name. So now when Tina's on here, I was like, oh, I know what Tina looks like. When Cody's on here, I'm like, oh, yeah, Cody, I know what you look like now. So it was so fun for sure. All right, so let's go say hi to everybody in the chat. And if you missed it last night, well, let's try to set up another one in another county in another month. Because it was just a lot of fun to hang out and get to know each other, talk about what we're doing, your life, my life, East Tennessee weather, and it was just a fun crowd. Good people. You all are good people for sure. All right, here we go. So let's say hi to Kimberly and Tina and Chris. So nice to meet you. Julie, of course, absolutely. And it was so nice that maybe a lot of you could meet each other. I know Kimberly was talking to Cody a lot last night. And so that was just nice that, we're all chatting on here and we actually finally all get to kind of come together. Edwin showed up. Edwin, hopefully made it home safely last night. Good morning, Tracy. Sorry you couldn't make it out last night. Tom said he had a great night last night. The wife loves the umbrella. Good. It's a giant umbrella. You'll need that throughout the day today, right? You're going to be running some errands here. You're going to need those umbrellas for sure. Good morning, Lee. It was so nice to meet you and meet your wife as well. Not meet you, but see you again and actually meet your wife. And way to downsize her, dude. What's up with that, bro? And Katrina, I wish you could have came last night. I really wish you could have shown up. I know you had to work last night, but anyways, next time, right? Next time, Katrina. Because I want to meet you. The ones that are on here every single day, Bonnie, going shopping for the birthday gift and going to a surprise birthday party for a friend today. Don't tell us that friend. And I won't say your last name because we don't want to give away the surprise. What are you going to buy? What are you buying her? Going to buy her anything good? That'll be fun. Surprise birthdays are always fun. My wife has thrown me a lot of surprise birthdays over the years. One of them, actually, I think it was when I turned, was it 30 or 35? No, maybe it was like 30, 31 or so. Or maybe it was my 30th. I don't know. She blindfolded me, put me in the car, and literally just drove around Knoxville. Like down Pellissippi Parkway, down Alcoa Highway. And in my mind, I was trying to map it. So I knew the turn she was taking, so I knew how we got out of the house or out of the neighborhood. And I knew that we got on Western Avenue because we used to live in Northwest Knox County. And then I got lost. And I literally thought we were in the Smoky Mountains. So then she got me out of the car, still blindfolded, walked me to our backyard. She literally just drove around town. Friends came over and set up the surprise birthday party. We used to have a pool, like an above-ground pool. And so we had a pool party. And then it was sunny and hot outside. My birthday's in May. So it was sunny and hot outside. You take off the blindfold that's been on my face now for like an hour. I was so discombobulated for like 20 minutes. I was like, whoa, hey, what's up, everybody? But it was fun. So it was kind of some fun stuff to do. I love surprise birthdays. Tom says, don't forget to spring forward tonight. Yep, we just showed that graphic, Tom. Did you miss it? And then tomorrow night, the sun sets right almost 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Can we just leave well enough alone? Either keep it on standard or daylight? I don't know what we'd rather do. Would we rather keep it on standard? Or would we rather keep it on what we're doing now? Springing forward. Or are we going into standard? And we lose an hour of sleep, so that's no good. So go to bed an hour earlier tonight, I guess. Because then tomorrow, Tom, we missed you, my friend. Tom's wife was sick, so he stayed home. He said it wouldn't be responsible to come out to a big gathering when his wife is sick. But Tom, dude, we missed you last night. It would have been great. It would have been great to throw some darts, although they didn't have both their darts open because they had a bunch of grains out there by where the dartboards are. But next time, it went very, very well, Tom. So next time, buddy, no excuses, my friend. Do I have another umbrella, Kimberly? Yeah. No, but you didn't buy them all last night. And thanks so much for the support of purchasing East Tennessee weather stuff. I tell you what, it's great. Great. I came with all the stuff. Didn't think I would probably sell a couple things because some of you have already bought some stuff. But yes, Kimberly, I still have umbrellas for sure. And we're going to work on the license plates, the keychains, the lanyards, the stickers, coffee mugs, tumblers, rain jackets if you want a rain jacket, but that's going to have to be a special order when I order some stuff. So if you want to let me know, I'll do that. I'm going to have some sweatshirts and hoodies coming too, or just hoodies. So we have more stuff coming. Now I got to go. Now that we got this taken care of and I got my merch because they did a special order, right? Like they like expedited things for us so we could have it last night. And so let me go back to the folks that do my merch, Label Industry, and now I'll get all that other stuff ordered. So now we'll move right along with the merch shop. And remember, my new website launches next Thursday. It will start off with the merchandise of what I currently have, so shirts, hats, and umbrellas. And then we'll expand that on the website, and it's going to be really set up really, really nice and easy for you to do. We'll drop-down menus. You click the size. You choose the color you want. Tells you the price. We'll give you a price at the bottom. It will ship me an email. Then I'll send you a one-time payment link. Because I'm doing this on my own, there's no way for me to allow you to pay online unless somebody knows otherwise. If there's a way to pay online and tie it into everything, but I'll still have to do the shipment, let me know. I do not know these things. But if there's a way to set up my merch shop where you can still pay online and it ships me an invoice type of thing where I set an order, right? And then I'm like, oh, okay, here's an order. Let's just ship this off. That would be a lot easier, right? But let me know. Some of you know a lot more than I do. Well, most of you know a lot more than I do. Good morning, Tanner. I've gotten your messages. I have not had time, my friend. Maybe we could do a little FaceTime today. Tanner's a 15-year-old out of Maryland who runs a 24-hour channel. But my studio's a complete mess right now. I got merchandise. I got papers everywhere. The things that you don't see on TV back behind us. But if you could see the mess around here, need to do a little bit of cleanup today. But I need some shelving and stuff like that. I don't have enough shelving in here, so I need shelving and stuff like that. So I don't have papers just sitting on the ground. So I don't have stuff just sitting on the ground and actually can go someplace. Maybe I'll go do some shopping today too. But not take my East Tennessee weather umbrella. Why? Because until I ordered these umbrellas, I personally have never owned an umbrella in my entire life. It's just rain. And I don't have much hair left. So it doesn't really matter to me. Bonnie says, do a meet and greet close to Sweetwater. I would love to. If you know of a place down in Sweetwater area, right? Maybe Loudoun County. You know what would be a good place? There is a brewery, and forgive me. Forgive me about the breweries. I'm a beer drinker. I think it's a good social environment. But there's a place in Loudoun, Lenoir City. It's a new brewery down there. There's one down there, and there's also one in Dayton. I think they started in Dayton, and now they've moved one up here. And they have a big open room. So that might be a good place. But Bonnie, if you know of a place, if you know of an industry or business down there, let me know. You can reach out. I'll reach out. But hit me up an email, mike@easttnweather.com, and let's get it out. I'd love to set it up, really. What I broadcast to, 28 counties? But it'd be really cool if we could set this up every month and say, okay, well, next month we're going to be in Loudoun County. The month after that, we're going to be in Roane County. The month after that, we'll be in Sevier County. So if you know business owners, or if you know of a great place to do meet and greets, let me know. I'll reach out. You can reach out. And we'll try to set up more. So therefore, some of you that drove really far, and I'm glad you made it home safely last night, maybe folks won't have to drive as far. And we can keep this going because I had a blast. And I love people. And I love meeting people. Tammy, I hope you have a great weekend as well. Eva, you're welcome. Good morning. She's joining us from Newport this morning. Kimberly says, Hardin Valley all the way, baby. That's right. Tina was taking care of some of my merch yesterday, so Tina, thank you very much. She was taking mama. She became mama and started setting out my merchandise because it was just some boxes. So Tina, I really appreciate you. And I do have quite a few umbrellas left. Because I ordered 20, and I think I only sold 3 or 4 last night. So plenty of umbrellas left. I do have some orders that have already come in last couple of days for some umbrellas. So really, folks want the umbrellas, and I think some of you can attest that the umbrellas are pretty awesome. They're sturdy, they're heavy, they're big. Go big or go home, right? Good morning, Tootie. How are you this morning? Where are you joining us from, Tootie? I've not seen you on the broadcast. Linda, good morning from Harlan County, Kentucky. Nice that you could join us this morning from Kentucky. Got the rain showers that are going to be swinging its way through for you. Well, Tammy, that's why we're here. Now we're talking to a different Tammy. Tammy Bailey. She says, I love these morning chats. And I do too. But it was so much better to meet in person and hang out that way. Let's see. Janet, good morning. You're welcome. Janet, how's the umbrella? I think you ordered an umbrella, right, Janet? I believe you did. Alex is going to Pigeon Forge today. Nice. Indoor or outdoor activities? It's going to be kind of a dreary, damp day. The system kind of slowed down. The back edge is really slow moving, so that's why we're going to deal with the rain a little bit longer throughout the day today. Weather does change, my friends. That's why we got to stay on top of it every single day. I'll go back to the radar here. I just left that up there. Let's go back to the radar. There we go. So that way people can see what's going on around the area. Let me switch to the national radar because I'll show you how we have the back edge of this. Not a ton. It's not going to be an all-day rain event, but kind of a dreary, damp day until things kind of improve. And again, on the big picture, you can see some tornado watch. Look at that. Tornado watches down into parts of South Georgia and northern Florida. From Tallahassee to Savannah, Valdosta. So tornado watches. Looks like they had one tornado warning earlier, right around just outside of Douglas. Not quite sure where any of these places are. But that's the storm. That's going to continue to swing its way through the southeast. On the big picture, let's go to the big picture. Not much else going on across the country. Got a little bit of activity across the west coast, snow up across northern Michigan, rain into the northeast. But then improving conditions as a big old ridge of high pressure builds on in and starts to move its way on into the area. So back to East Tennessee we may go. We'll switch to the Knoxville radar. All right, there's the Knoxville radar. So some heavier showers right now, actually. Getting ready to move its way out of Townsend, Wares Valley, Pigeon Forge area. Got some heavier showers moving their way back into Farragut. A little bit closer to my neck of the woods. A few more downpours expected. Jefferson City along 11 Eve. Got a couple of good little showers getting ready to work their way into Newmarket and Jefferson City. Also, we have some heavier showers. Guess that's about it for the heavier showers anyways. So we'll come back to this view. How about that? All right, so we'll leave that up while we continue with the chat here this morning so folks can see what's going on. And again, if you're just now joining us, you're new to the product, new to the platform, welcome. This is East Tennessee weather when you want it. Now, of course, I broadcast every morning live to give you live weather updates, but there's so many other platforms for you to join on, as many of you do know. Here comes that good little downpour I was just talking about. Nice little steady rain moving its way back in. You're very welcome, Tootie. Yeah, Kimberly got to meet Cody, Tom, and Julie. I'm just good people. You all are just good people. Julie's ready for the 70s. And Julie, thank you so much for your help. I'm sorry I did not get that stuff ready for you yesterday. She's really going to try to help, let people know about East Tennessee weather. Let people know about what we're doing here. And so I will get that stuff to you. I'll try to work on it today and tomorrow. The wife's working, so I'll have to do a little bit of kid work today. Plus it's Saturday, but I'll get that to you. And maybe, I don't know if you want me to ship it to you. We want to meet again. Or I can just send you the thing and you can print it off, but I don't want you to have to spend your own money. Or I'll pay for it. If you print it off, I'll just give you money. But let me know. We'll figure it out, Julie. But I really appreciate everything that you wanted to do for me, our community, and this product as well. I think everyone's ready for the 70s, aren't they? Kimberly just wants the pollen gone. Well, unfortunately, Kimberly, it's here to stay for a while. We just getting started. Robert says he ordered a new weather station for the home. I can also access it from my phone. Which weather station did you get, Robert? Did you get a Davis? Did you get Tempest? Which one did you get? Tempest is really cool. Katrina says, I just might need an umbrella. Yeah, it's a little rainy out there this morning. And I don't like losing sleep either, Katrina, but I do like the longer days. I love the longer days, of course, but I like the later days too. Kimberly, she says, Mike, we met your oldest son, Kipton, outside last night at the meet and greet, and Mia told him he was cute. Yeah. That's funny. What did Kipton do? Did he like shy away? Or was he like a champion? Like, yeah. I'm a ladies' man. Just kidding. He's 10. Almost 11. Lee, you sent me a photo. Did you send it on the East Tennessee Weather app or did you send it through email? Oh, thank you, Julie. She is pretty sweet, huh? She was great. Do I like Texas Roadhouse? I love me some Texas Roadhouse. They got some good ribs. Fall off the bone. Yeah, I do like Texas Roadhouse. Dwayne's joining us this morning. Dwayne, it was so good to see you. How was the drive home? Everything good? Not too rainy? Not too slow going? It was great to meet you as well. And keep those amazing photos coming. And let's talk about that camera. Right? Let's talk about that camera. We'll get you one. Tootie says next time. Definitely next time. Same with you, Katrina. Let's see. What's so confusing, Tootie? Oh, the daylight savings. See, I'm just now catching up on chat. Sorry. Yes, daylight. So keep it on standard time, says Chris. Totally agree. I just keep it on one time. I don't like this time change. Does anybody else in the world do time change like we do? Do they? I actually don't know this answer. Good morning, Lee. You're going to need that umbrella today, or at least this morning. This should all begin to wind down as the back edge comes on through. Kimberly wants a mug, a tumbler, and a hoodie. And you have the umbrella, and you have the shirt. Don't spend all your money on me, Kimberly. I don't think the hubby's going to like that. You're going to be a walking billboard for East Tennessee weather. Which I am every day. My wife tells me all the time, you going to wear the same stuff every day? Yep. I mean, it's different, but the same. Different, but same. But yep. Harbor Freight for inexpensive shelving. Yeah, I mean, but I kind of want a little bit something nicer, Tom. You know, like some of those cubbies. I don't know. I need something. Something in here. How about Greenville, Tennessee? What, weather? Meet and greet, Elizabeth? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I need an organizer, for sure. That is the truth. I'm like half organized. Some days. Oh, that's a good idea, Kimberly. She says we all need to wear name tags next time. That's not a bad idea. Come in and we'll get name tags. I'll get some East Tennessee weather name tags done. Perfect. Kathy had so much fun last night. So Kathy, whoa, hey, that came out of nowhere. Woo. I stayed up a little late last night. Not too bad, though. Felicia says, check out Community Coffee in South Knoxville. They have a huge meeting room. I will check that out. Let me write that down. Community Coffee. South Knox. Perfect. Thanks, Felicia. Appreciate it. Eva says city and county schools here in Cotton County are not on spring break until the end of the month. I know several schools are not. Usually they tie it in at the end of the month with Easter and whatnot. Well, that's okay. I mean, if everybody had spring break at the exact same time, we wouldn't be able to go anywhere. Because like the beaches and the resorts, they'd be slam packed with everybody. So it's probably a good thing that spring break is kind of, spread out through the month of March. Oh yeah, Tom. Tom was talking about April 12th at the winery in Union County. I think it's called. I want to say Blue Springs Winery. Tom, for a possible meet and greet there. Bonnie says Taps in Sweetwater would be a great place for a meet and greet and great beer as well. I'll put that one on the list. Taps in Sweetwater. Awesome. I'll reach out to them. Or Bonnie, you can check with them. Yeah, absolutely. That's okay. The girls and boys play this afternoon. Go Vols. Are they playing today? Ooh, I need to watch that. What time is the game, Lee? What time are the games, I should say? Katrina, what about a camera at German Creek Marina in Bean Station by the Green Bridge? 100%. My goal is to have every marina and every golf course with an East Tennessee weather camera. That is the goal. That's a big goal. I just want to get more cameras from what I even have now. I just want to get them live. But yeah, Katrina, if you know somebody there, let me write cameras down. Now, if that's a great spot, I'll definitely do it. German Creek Marina. And Bean Station. It's all written down now. But if you know the folks there, let me know. And then you know my email address, mike@easttnweather.com. That'd be great. Kathy says, definitely a good book reading day, no doubt. Or a good veg day, or a good binge watching TV day if you're not a book reader. Oh, yeah. See, there we go. I'll have my wife do it, Julie. You're right. I'll just give them to my wife, and then we'll connect because I have your phone number now. Better watch it. Are we expecting severe weather today? No, not even close. Could we see a couple rumbles of thunder and a couple thunderstorms as the actual cold front comes through? Possible. I've got a little bit of instability. But these morning showers will kind of help stabilize the atmosphere a little bit. But when a cold front comes through, it's like a bulldozer. It just lifts the air. With a little bit of instability, could see maybe a couple rumbles of thunder, but no severe weather threat whatsoever. Oh, Tom, you're using ambient weather. Okay. Ambient weather is a good one, too. So Davis, Tempest, and Ambient are probably the 3 top weather stations. So that's a good one. Thank you, Kimberly. She says, your wife is so sweet and beautiful. I appreciate it. I knew what you were talking about, Tom. Not many states change time. I think Arizona's the only one that doesn't change time, right? In the country, in the U.S., or at least in the lower 48. Who cares if he gets mad? I don't. Shh, don't tell him that, Kimberly. Good morning, Brian. Great to see you. Great to hang out with you. Thanks for sticking around a little bit longer, even though when your wife left, you hung out for another beer, and it was nice. Love the conversation, bud. So it was great. And thank you so much for the presents. I didn't make coffee this morning. Otherwise, I would have had the coffee mug, Brian. The Crested Butte coffee mug. So I'll be debuting that on the show here, of course. But my kid decided, so one of my other kids left with another friend last night, had a sleepover last night. And the other kids came home because my wife left before me. They were watching TV when I got home, and he passed out on the chair. And we kind of woke him up, and we're like, you just want to stay here? And he goes, yeah, I just want to stay here. Like, okay. So he slept on the couch this morning. So I did not even get a cup of coffee yet. Elizabeth, no severe weather today. Waiting for the white collar embroidered jacket someday. Nice. La Crosse is a good weather station as well. They make good ones. So Janet says, my husband just purchased a La Crosse weather station, which is really cool. but not as cool as your weather updates and chats. I mean, you don't get that from a weather station, do you? Oh, Kathy's joining us this morning. I'm assuming this is Kathy. This is Kathy Lee's wife, right? I'm assuming that. So you guys sitting next to each other on your own social media chatting? I need an espresso. Yeah, I need like a triple shot of espresso. Kimberly says the secretary is what you need. I'll come work for you. I need a secretary. I need a salesperson. And so, did you know that there's a stay-at-home moms group that I'm getting connected with? I think I told some of you last night about it, but a stay-at-home moms group that was started by a woman here in town, trying to employ stay-at-home moms that can't hold a full-time job, but don't want to stay home all the day, especially when the kids are off at school, and want to contribute to the family financially. So she started this group. She got over, I think she said 2,200 stay-at-home moms on her site. So I actually connected with her because I said, listen, I don't need a full-time salesperson, but maybe a part-time salesperson that believes in the brand of what I'm doing and believes in what I'm doing, which obviously don't get into sales if you don't believe in what you're doing, I suppose. But that would help to kind of relieve some of the load. So I'm going to reach out to her, and we're going to see if we can't get maybe a stay-at-home mom to join East Tennessee Weather to do some sales for me. If they were in sales through the years, if they've got the connections and stuff like that. So we'll see where that goes. But I think it was a really cool service that she's offering for stay-at-home moms. Seven Springs Winery on Highway 67 in Maynardville. The men are playing at 4. Thank you, Katrina, and thank you, Lee. Men at 4, girls at 4:30. Nice. So I'm going to have to put that one on the clock because I want to watch that basketball game for sure. Good morning, Orsa. Orsa, am I saying that right? Orsa Ann Holbrooks. Good morning from Morristown. Good morning. This is like Monopoly with cameras. Mike's owning it all. I do want to own the whole network of cameras. That's the only way it's going to work. If I buy them all, if I set them up all of them. Hawaii may not. Okay, Hawaii probably doesn't. So Elizabeth says the wind was horrible last night in Mossheim. The wind's going to be stronger tomorrow. You know what I should do? I could just do this. Watch this. So there's our photos. Yay, yes. Yay for the photos. Watch this. I'm going to do something cool. So I'm going to go here. We'll start here. And I think this will just go while we chat so people can get weather information while we chat, I think. Let's see if it moves. Oh, it's not going to move because I don't have the cameras. Well, I'll just leave this up and I'll just push buttons. I'll just keep pushing buttons. And you can see the screen. See what's going on there? Melissa says, good morning. It looks like a good Peloton day. Yes. Perfect day for that. Kimberly says, why don't you make your coffee in your studio? Because it's like 10 feet that way. My wife would be like, what are you doing? Why do you have a coffee maker in the studio? You don't need a coffee maker in the studio. Well, maybe I do. Right? Maybe I don't. We have an espresso, we have a Keurig, and I have that pour over too. I don't think we need any more coffee makers. Yeah, probably not the case. Well, good morning, Kathy. And it was great to meet you last night. Are you and Lee just kind of sitting next to each other, nudging each other, going, should have a contest? Do I want to put a camera on your house, Kimberly? If it only has a good view. Oh, man. Let's walk through the weather forecast one more time. I saw a few more folks just joining in on the chat because I can see everybody that's joining in. I can't see who, but I can see it populate. And actually, Twitter, you folks on joining us from Twitter, X, I mean, I don't know where y'all came from, but it is massively populated on X recently. So that's pretty cool. All right, so showers, lingering rain, dreary, damp throughout the day today. Kind of a gross day. But hey, listen, we got to have these gross days to have some nice days, right? So next Thursday is going to be a beaut. Can't rule out a couple of thunderstorms. I don't expect a lot of thunderstorm activity, but we have, as the cold front comes through, Weather Service was talking about this as well, right there about noon to maybe 2. We'll say noon to 3. Is probably the best timing if we were to see any sort of thunderstorm activity, maybe just a couple quick little downpours move on through. But again, not a lot more activity once we get rid of this kind of gross damp day, and not a lot more rain from here on out. It is 9:46, by the way. See, this is where the chat goes, my friends. We just chat and have a good time. And some of you are probably like saying, shut up, Witcher. Quit talking. No, I can talk as long as I want. You could leave if you want, but I don't want that either. Hey, the winds are going to be a little breezy today, a little gusty, but they're going to be a little bit gustier tomorrow. Temperatures don't rebound a whole lot from where we currently are. We're in the 50s. We may make it to near 60 degrees today, but that's really going to be about the extent of it. Good morning, Portia. You're getting ready to go to Morristown, Kathy. Nice. Drive safe. It's soggy out there, but at least there's not a lot of traffic. It's Saturday. Evening forecast isn't going to be bad temperature-wise, so if you have any plans tonight, doing some dinner, date night. Anybody eat at the food truck yesterday at Orange Hat? I know some of you did. I did. In between talking to everybody, it got cold. Boo. That's okay. It was good, though, wasn't it? Quesadilla, carne asada quesadilla was pretty darn good. Tom, put a carne asada quesadilla on your menu, bro. Tom's got to get the day started. Enjoy your day too, bud. We sure hope you have a great day. I hope your wife gets better. Tell her I hope she feels better. Clouds clear on out tonight. That's going to allow for some chilly temperatures tomorrow morning, by the way. Chris had the $16 cheeseburger. Was it worth $16, Chris? I think I asked you last night, but I forget. Was it worth $16? I'll tell you who has the best $17 cheeseburger. And that would be Abridged Brewing Company. Or Abridged. Hands down. Probably one of my most favorite hamburgers in town. They know how to do it right. But it's $17. But they combine their meat and they do all these crazy things. Totally worth it. Katrina, have a great day. Yeah, that's right. I remember you said that last night, Chris. You say, kind of. So tomorrow's going to be a little bit windier, by the way. So a little gustier tomorrow, but we'll have sunshine and it's going to be cooler. So it's going to be a light jacket kind of a day. Good kite flying day. Listen, if your kids are on spring break, maybe get them go buy them a kite tomorrow at Hobbytown. Hobbytown's over there in Turkey Creek. Great little place there. And I think I'm going to be doing some stuff with Hobbytown in the days to come because they're rebuilding they're adding on, and they're going to do some really, really cool stuff there. If you've never been to Hobbytown, check them out. Cool people, great people, cool things. All right, so today's 62, tomorrow down to 52. Average high for this time of year is in the upper 50s. We'll be average on Monday with more sunshine, and next week will be even better. We've had that severe weather risk across the southeastern coastline. That should die down because the severe storms are happening out there this morning, but could fire back up later on this afternoon. So anybody traveling to the southeast, keep in mind, you're going to be chasing the cold front, and you could see a little bit more rain there. That blue that you see on the screen, that's not snow. It's not snow. It's colder air. And it's colder air at 5,000 feet in elevation. Why do I show you that? Why would you show us colder air at 5,000 feet, Witcher? Well, because it lets us know what's coming our way. It gives us an idea of the cold pocket of air that's going to be swinging its way on through. And it doesn't fluctuate like the surface temperatures fluctuate between highs and lows. This just gives us a good idea that it's going to swing on in. And so those are temperatures at 5,000 feet of 32 degrees or colder, by the way. And so the peaks of the mountains will be even colder. They'll be down to freezing, but all of us will be actually close to freezing on Monday morning. There's your rainfall forecast all the way through tomorrow night. Temperatures around the region as we get started on our Sunday morning are in the 30s. We don't warm up a whole lot, but at least we'll have some sunshine tomorrow afternoon if you have travel plans, or even Monday morning is going to be even colder. I think we'll be hovering right around freezing Monday morning here for much of East Tennessee. But look at them 70s. They do return. Sunny and 75 degrees next Thursday. Sunny and 73 Wednesday. Even sunny and 65 on Tuesday. And if you're in the direct sunlight, sunny and 65 for me is like the perfect weather for sure. And as Tom mentioned just moments ago, yes, it is daylight saving. So here we go. Spring forward 1 hour tonight. We go from a sunrise at 6:54, that's already happened this morning, to a sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:53. So we'll all be driving to work in the dark tomorrow. Sun sets tonight at 6:39, but tomorrow night it sets at 7:40. So that's just going to throw us for a giant loop. And it's going to throw our bodies off for a couple days, and we'll get back to some normalcy. And the days were getting longer. And for those of you that haven't seen this yet, here are some of the photos. I don't have them all. These are just some of the photos that I had and my wife had of the meet and greet that we had last night. And it was so nice to see you, to meet with you, to chat with you, and just couldn't ask for better friends. That's for sure. You're all my friends, and I couldn't ask for better friends. Hey, good morning, Stephanie. You could have come down the hill from Crossville, you know. No. Maybe we'll do a meet and greet in Crossville sometime. Maybe Roane County. Cut it in the middle. We'll do Roane County. So Claudia says she's watching on Roku and on Facebook. Nice. Got those Roku app downloads coming. Everybody's doing it, you know. Kathy's going to wear the T-shirt to Morristown. Nice. That's what Lee says. So his wife's going to wear the East Tennessee weather shirt to Morristown. Would you drive to Roane County, Stephanie? Would you? I'm going to quote you if you say yes. Then we'll find somewhere in Roane County to do a meet and greet, and then you can come down the mountain. Come down the plateau. Oh, my goodness. All right. So I've got one kid over at a sleepover. My wife is at work, and my other kid inside is about to lose his mind. He's bored out of his mind. At 7:30, he wanted to go across the street to play with his friends. I was like, dude, too early, man. Let people hang out. Let people wake up. Let people eat breakfast. Let people sleep in. Too early. But it's almost 10 o'clock in the morning now. How time flies when you're having fun. So I'm going to go inside, make sure he's okay, make sure he's got some breakfast, or hopefully he had some already, and I'm going to go grab myself a cup of coffee. But Stephanie, I'm quoting you. I see that. Screen grab, saved. It would be nice to meet you as well. All right, so you all have a great day. I'll send you back to the 24-hour weather channel for a little bit. Let that play for just a little bit. Let's see, where are we at in the channel? We're getting ready to come into commercial break. So there we go. We'll just take it right into commercial break when we go to commercial break. And then just to give a big shout out to my sponsors. Wouldn't be here without my big sponsors and everybody advertising with East Tennessee Weather. But we will highlight them coming up here in just a few minutes. And don't forget to help support the local businesses here around town. Have a great day. Be safe. Be kind to each other. I'll see you back here tomorrow.
Hey friends, it's Cougar from Rusty Wallace Nissan on Clinton Highway. It's 2024 and I want you to save like never before. How about $5,000 off new Nissans? That's right, $5,000 off MSRP on brand new Nissans. How about our no charge 200,000 mile warranty on every new Nissan? You know that's going to be your gift from me. And what about huge trade allowances for your trade? Up and over $7,000 over book value for your trade. So come on over to Clinton Highway or shop in those New Year's socks at RustyWallaceNissan.com.
When you're ready for replacement windows, we offer high-quality, energy-efficient windows in many styles and colors. We want to help you improve your home's curb appeal. free in-home estimate with upfront prices. No games or gimmicks. No high-pressure sales tactics. Double hung, picture, slider, casement, and architectural shapes. We offer them all. We've got a window for every home and a window for every budget.
You're watching East Tennessee Weather, powered by Rusty Wallace Automotive Group.
Happy Saturday, everybody. Sure hope you have a wonderful and safe day. If you're going to be out and about traveling around East Tennessee, make sure you grab the umbrellas and the rain jackets. We still have the back edge of the system that's going to be swinging its way on through. It's slow moving for sure, but it is going to pop off some more showers throughout the day today. So here are your weather headlines. Breezy and some scattered rain showers are going to be with us. So we do have a chance for getting wet before the day is over as the back edge of the system swings its way on in. That moves its way on out. That's going to leave us with some chillier weather as we get into our Sunday. So chilly to start the day and cool Sunday afternoon. I'll talk numbers here in a moment. Plus breezy and maybe a little bit windier on into our Sunday. Monday and all next week, or most of next week, we do have some nice sunshine on the way, a nice little warming trend. But then by the end of the week, as we get into our finally Friday next week, we'll see more showers and maybe a few more thunderstorms redeveloping around the area. So through the day today, again, grab the umbrellas. We have a little instability in the atmosphere, so can't rule out a couple of isolated thunderstorms. No severe weather threat, but some scattered showers are going to be with us. So here's what it looks like on the Futurecast model. We've had a little bit of light rain across the northern plateau, northern valley earlier this morning. But watch how this fills on in as we get past the lunch hour. Here comes the back edge of this system, and so it is going to bring us some rain showers. And I think the heaviest rain will be along the northern plateau, where some of us could pick up anywhere from a half an inch of rain to over an inch there. But the valley locations in the southern valley, probably anywhere from about a tenth to upwards of about a quarter of an inch of rain. And some isolated locations across the mountains could see anywhere from a third to a half an inch before the day is over. So it does look like the rain is going to be with us off and on as we get into the late morning and early afternoon. But clearing out later on this evening, and that's going to allow for that colder air, as I mentioned, to settle on in for our Sunday. Now, taking a look at the wind aspect of it, it is going to be rather breezy today. We're talking winds coming in ahead of the system, out of the south and southwest, but behind it, we're going to see those winds shift to the northwest, but gusting to about 10 to 15 miles per hour or so, upwards of 20 at times. But that's still not going to be too bad when we're talking temperatures. Average highs for this time of year in the mid to upper 50s. We should be in the upper 50s to low 60s. So a nice afternoon, but could see those rain showers still settle on in. Don't forget to track them with us. Interactive radars right there at your fingertips with the free East Tennessee Weather app. 100% free. Gives you a futurecast, current conditions, and also past radar of 2 hours. So it's a great tool, especially if you're going to be out running errands today. As we get into the evening hours, temperatures will fall from the mid-50s at 6 down into the upper 40s by around 10 o'clock tonight. And here comes that colder air, clearing the skies. Drier air settles on in, and that's going to make for a sunny, clear, and chilly start to our Sunday morning. Morning lows on Sunday are going to dip down into the mid to upper 30s. But through the day on Sunday, the wind's going to pick back up. Temperatures are going to stay on the cool side, so it is going to have a much chillier feel to the air, although we will see plenty of sunshine. We're going to stay sunny and gradually warm as we get into our Monday, and then all next week, warmer weather on the way. I'll highlight that with the big picture weather pattern and your extended 7-day temperature trend. But we have a lot of folks that are going to be traveling to the southeastern coastline throughout the day today. Maybe you're starting your spring break vacation here today. And if you are traveling to the southeast, keep in mind, we do have a risk for some isolated strong to severe thunderstorms, a level 1 and level 2 risk as that cold front swings its way on through. Notice the blue on the map. I threw 850 millibar temps in there. What does that mean? Those are temperatures at 5,000 feet in elevation. Well, what does that mean? All that lets us know is that chillier pocket of air is going to be swinging its way on through, not just here locally. The core of it's going to be across the Ohio Valley, and that's where we'll experience some chillier temperatures. So rainfall amounts across the southeastern coastline could be anywhere from 1 to pockets of 3 inches of rainfall and the possibility of some strong to severe thunderstorms. So if you are traveling there, keep that in mind. Low temperatures around the region on Sunday are going to dip down into the 30s and 40s. Highs will only warm into the 40s, 50s, and 60s. And then in even chillier weather on into our Monday. There's that cold core of air with temperatures in the 20s across Kentucky and the Ohio Valley. And we'll be in the upper 20s to low 30s right here in East Tennessee as well. Temperature trend, we'll take a little bit of the dip in those temperatures as we get into our Sunday, Monday, but we're climbing right back out. Next week's going to be great if you're doing a staycation for spring break, especially by Thursday. We're going to make it to about 75 degrees, and our low temperatures come up as well. But remember, I said by the end of the week, another system is on the way. The rain's going to be increasing to our west, from our west anyways, as we get into our Thursday. It swings its way through the day area Friday into early Saturday and then clears its way on out of here. But we'll pick up about another inch of rain by the end of next week. Again, the East Tennessee Weather app is a great tool as it's weather on the go, weather when you want it. Check out the latest interactive radar, current conditions, day parts, and 7-day forecast. Have a great day. Happy Saturday, everybody. Sure hope you have a wonderful and safe day. If you're going to be out and about traveling around East Tennessee, make sure you grab the umbrellas and the rain jackets. We still have the back edge of the system that's going to be swinging its way on through. It's slow moving for sure, but it is going to pop off some more showers throughout the day today. So here are your weather headlines. Breezy and some scattered rain showers are going to be with us. So we do have a chance for getting wet before the day is over as the back edge of the system swings its way on in. That moves its way on out. That's going to leave us with some chillier weather as we get into our Sunday. So chilly to start the day and cool Sunday afternoon. I'll talk numbers here in a moment. Plus breezy and maybe a little bit windier on into our Sunday. Monday and all next week, or most of next week, we do have some nice sunshine on the way, nice little warming trend. But then by the end of the week, as we get into our finally Friday next week, we'll see more showers and maybe a few more thunderstorms redeveloping around the area. So through the day today, again, grab the umbrellas. We have a little instability in the atmosphere, so can't rule out a couple of isolated thunderstorms. No severe weather threat, but some scattered showers are going to be with us. So here's what it looks like on the Futurecast model. We've had a little bit of light rain across the Northern Plateau, Northern Valley earlier this morning. But watch how this fills on in as we get past the lunch hour. Here comes the back edge of this system, and so it is going to bring us some rain showers. And I think the heaviest rain will be along the Northern Plateau, where some of us could pick up anywhere from a half an inch of rain to over an inch there. But the valley locations in the Southern Valley, probably anywhere from about a tenth to upwards of about a quarter of an inch of rain. And some isolated locations across the mountains could see anywhere from a third to a half an inch before the day is over. So it does look like the rain is going to be with us off and on as we get into the late morning and early afternoon. But clearing out later on this evening, and that's going to allow for that colder air, as I mentioned, to settle on in for our Sunday. Now, taking a look at the wind aspect of it, it is going to be rather breezy today. We're talking winds coming in ahead of the system, out of the south and southwest, but behind it, we're going to see those winds shift to the northwest, but gusting to about 10 to 15 miles per hour or so, upwards of 20 at times. But that's still not going to be too bad when we're talking temperatures. Average highs for this time of year in the mid to upper 50s. We should be in the upper 50s to low 60s. So a nice afternoon, but could see those rain showers still settle on in. Don't forget to track them with us. Interactive radar is right there at your fingertips with the free East Tennessee weather app. 100% free. Gives you a futurecast, current conditions, and also past radar of 2 hours. So it's a great tool, especially if you're going to be out running errands today. As we get into the evening hours, temperatures will fall from the mid-50s at 6 down into the upper 40s by around 10 o'clock tonight. And here comes that colder air, clearing the skies. Drier air settles on in, and that's going to make for a sunny, clear, and chilly start to our Sunday morning. Morning lows on Sunday are going to dip down into the mid to upper 30s. But through the day on Sunday, the wind's going to pick back up. Temperatures are going to stay on the cool side, so it is going to have a much chillier feel to the air, although we will see plenty of sunshine. We're going to stay sunny and gradually warm as we get into our Monday, and then all next week, warmer weather on the way. I'll highlight that with the big picture weather pattern and your extended 7-day temperature trend, but we have a lot of folks that are going to be traveling to the southeastern coastline throughout the day today. Maybe you're starting your spring break vacation here today, and if you are traveling to the southeast, keep in mind, we do have a risk for some isolated strong to severe thunderstorms, a level 1 and level 2 risk as that cold front swings its way on through. Notice the blue on the map. I threw 850 millibar temps in there. What does that mean? Those are temperatures at 5,000 feet in elevation. Well, what does that mean? All that lets us know is that chillier pocket of air is going to be swinging its way on through, not just here locally. The core of it's going to be across the Ohio Valley, and that's where we'll experience some chillier temperatures. So rainfall amounts across the southeastern coastline could be anywhere from 1 to pockets of 3 inches of rainfall and the possibility of some strong to severe thunderstorms. So if you are traveling there, keep that in mind. Low temperatures around the region on Sunday are going to dip down into the 30s and 40s. Highs will only warm into the 40s, 50s, and 60s, and then in even chillier weather on into our Monday. There's that cold core of air with temperatures in the 20s across Kentucky and the Ohio Valley, and we'll be in the upper 20s to low 30s right here in East Tennessee as well. Temperature trend, we'll take a little bit of the dip in those temperatures as we get into our Sunday, Monday, but we're climbing right back out. Next week's going to be great if you're doing a staycation for spring break, especially by Thursday. We're going to make it to about 75 degrees, and our low temperatures come up as well. But remember, I said by the end of the week, another system is on the way. The rain's going to be increasing to our west, from our west anyways, as we get into our Thursday. It swings its way through the day area Friday into early Saturday, and then clears its way on out of here. But we'll pick up about another inch of rain by the end of next week. Again, the East Tennessee Weather app is a great tool as it's weather on the go, weather when you want it. Check out the latest interactive radar, current conditions, day parts, and 7-day forecast. Have a great day.
Hey, East Tennessee, it's Chad from Rusty Wallace Honda. It's 2024 and you're gonna save like never before. You're gonna save thousands of dollars on a huge selection of new Hondas. You'll get rates as low as 0.9%, and we've got tons of pre-owned vehicles for you to choose from. Local, one-owner trades. Price won't be the problem. So get to the intersection of selection. Rusty Wallace Honda, I-75 at Callahan Drive.
When you're ready for replacement windows, we offer high-quality, energy-efficient windows in many styles and colors. We want to help you improve your home's curb appeal. Free in-home estimate with upfront prices. No games or gimmicks. No high-pressure sales tactics. Double hung, picture, slider, casement, and architectural shapes. We offer them all. We've got a window for every home and a window for every budget.
Since 1982, Mike Stevens Homes has built a place for your most cherished and treasured memories. We know the events that take place within the walls of our homes are the stuff of life, and we don't take that responsibility lightly. Our design process starts with you. Every home we build is as unique as the person or the family we're building for. I'm Mike Stevens, and I'd love to talk to you about your new home in your new neighborhood. Let us create the perfect place for your memories of baby's first steps, Thanksgiving with your parents, grandparents, and cousins, and the million treasured moments you'll be thinking of 20 years from now. Mike Stevens Homes doesn't build houses. We build places where your memories happen.
You're watching East Tennessee Weather. Weather when you want it.
Happy Saturday, everybody. Sure hope you have a wonderful and safe day. If you're going to be out and about traveling around East Tennessee, make sure you grab the umbrellas and the rain jackets. We still have the back edge of the system that's going to be swinging its way on through. It's slow moving for sure, but it is going to pop off some more showers throughout the day today. So here are your weather headlines. Breezy and some scattered rain showers are going to be with us. So we do have a chance for getting wet before the day is over as the back edge of the system swings its way on in. That moves its way on out. That's going to leave us with some chillier weather as we get into our Sunday. So chilly to start the day and cool Sunday afternoon. I'll talk numbers here in a moment. Plus breezy and maybe a little bit windier on into our Sunday. Monday and all next week, or most of next week, we do have some nice sunshine on the way, nice little warming trend. But then by the end of the week, as we get into our finally Friday next week, we'll see more showers and maybe a few more thunderstorms redeveloping around the area. So through the day today, again, grab the umbrellas. We have a little instability in the atmosphere, so can't rule out a couple of isolated thunderstorms. No severe weather threat, but some scattered showers are going to be with us. So here's what it looks like on the Futurecast model. We've had a little bit of light rain across the Northern Plateau, Northern Valley earlier this morning. But watch how this fills on in as we get past the lunch hour. Here comes the back edge of this system, and so it is going to bring us some rain showers. And I think the heaviest rain will be along the Northern Plateau, where some of us could pick up anywhere from a half an inch of rain to over an inch there. But the valley locations in the Southern Valley, probably anywhere from about a tenth to upwards of about a quarter of an inch of rain. And some isolated locations across the mountains could see anywhere from a third to a half an inch before the day is over. So it does look like the rain is going to be with us off and on as we get into the late morning and early afternoon. But clearing out later on this evening, and that's going to allow for that colder air, as I mentioned, to settle on in for our Sunday. Now, taking a look at the wind aspect of it, it is going to be rather breezy today. We're talking winds coming in out of the, ahead of the system, out of the south and southwest, but behind it, we're going to see those winds shift to the northwest, but gusting to about 10 to 15 miles per hour or so, upwards of 20 at times. But that's still not going to be too bad when we're talking temperatures. Average highs for this time of year in the mid to upper 50s. We should be in the upper 50s to low 60s. So a nice afternoon, but could see those rain showers still settle on in. Don't forget to track them with us. Interactive radars right there at your fingertips with the free East Tennessee Weather app. 100% free. Gives you a future cast, current conditions, and also past radar of 2 hours. So it's a great tool, especially if you're going to be out running errands today. As we get into the evening hours, temperatures will fall from the mid-50s at 6 down into the upper 40s by around 10 o'clock tonight. And here comes that colder air clearing the skies, drier air settles on in, and that's going to make for a sunny, clear, and chilly start to our Sunday morning. Morning lows on Sunday are going to dip down into the mid to upper 30s. But through the day on Sunday, the wind's going to pick back up. Temperatures are going to stay on the cool side, so it is going to have a much chillier feel to the air, although we will see plenty of sunshine. We're going to stay sunny and gradually warm as we get into our Monday, and then all next week, warmer weather on the way. I'll highlight that with the big picture weather pattern and your extended 7-day temperature trend. But we have a lot of folks that are going to be traveling to the southeastern coastline throughout the day today. Maybe you're starting your spring break vacation here today. And if you are traveling to the southeast, keep in mind, we do have a risk for some isolated strong to severe thunderstorms, a level 1 and level 2 risk as that cold front swings its way on through. Notice the blue on the map. I threw 850 millibar temps in there. What does that mean? Those are temperatures at 5,000 feet in elevation. Well, what does that mean? All that lets us know is that chillier pocket of air is going to be swinging its way on through, not just here locally. The core of it's going to be across the Ohio Valley, and that's where we'll experience some chillier temperatures. So rainfall amounts across the southeastern coastline could be anywhere from 1 to pockets of 3 inches of rainfall and the possibility of some strong to severe thunderstorms. So if you are traveling there, keep that in mind. Low temperatures around the region on Sunday are going to dip down into the 30s and 40s. Highs will only warm into the 40s, 50s, and 60s. And then in even chillier weather on into our Monday. There's that cold core of air with temperatures in the 20s across Kentucky and the Ohio Valley. And we'll be in the upper 20s to low 30s right here in East Tennessee as well. Temperature trend, we'll take a little bit of the dip in those temperatures as we get into our Sunday, Monday, but we're climbing right back out. Next week's going to be great if you're doing a staycation for spring break, especially by Thursday. We're going to make it to about 75 degrees, and our low temperatures come up as well. But remember, I said by the end of the week, another system is on the way. The rain's going to be increasing to our west, from our west anyways, as we get into our Thursday. It swings its way through the day area Friday into early Saturday, and then clears its way on out of here. But we'll pick up about another inch of rain by the end of next week. Again, the East Tennessee Weather app is a great tool as it's weather on the go, weather when you want it. Check out the latest interactive radar, current conditions, day parts, and 7-day forecast. Have a great day.